Hi, I'm not sure if this makes me out to be something of an expert. I don't think it does. It might actually make me out to be something of a numpty. But if you're anything like me and you've struggled with the C15, the early ones, the forks, front forks, and the oil seal holders, maybe this will be of some help. I couldn't find anything on the internet which actually explained it in any detail. Maybe I've missed out on that one, but nonetheless, here we go. Right, for those of you with the original early forks, they had one oil seal at the top apparently, and then BSA, because they kept popping, BSA introduced a modification. This is the 250 Star. Mine is a 1959 model. Now I managed to separate or take off the oil seal holder, no problem at all, and it obviously just unscrews from the fork leg, not a problem. And had a look at it and I thought, well, the oil seal is going to be difficult to get out. The hell with it. There was a little bit of damage on one of them, so I'll order up some new ones. So online, ordered up a pair which I thought were the right ones. Suffice to say that having tried them on the fork legs, they simply wouldn't screw on there at all. Not one bit. Wouldn't have anything to do with it. Now, this is 26 TPI, good old BSA cycle thread. This, of course, as well is 26 TPI. Now, I couldn't really measure the thread pitch or gauge of the new ones that I bought, to compare. But I sent them back to the supplier, and to be fair, they without a quibble, they refunded all my money. So I've got no problems with the supplier there. But somebody did suggest that some fork oil seals are made in India, where they use a different pitch of thread, instead of 26 TPI, it's something like 24 or 22, enough to make a difference. Although the chap, when I returned, it did say that they fitted to the fork legs that he had. Okay, no problem with that at all. So that was that. Now, what I did was to remove the rubber oil seals from there and in there. I can't really do this one-handed to show too well, but in here and in there. And that was my first mistake. And I puzzled why I couldn't get hold of non-metal outer oil seals to fit. My reasoning, and I've had years and years of working on bikes, so I don't know, I'm getting old and beyond it maybe. But my reasoning was that I needed a flexible oil seal to fit in there and in the one further down. And meanwhile, having seen that these are probably in two parts, I managed to drift gently one of them, which was slightly damaged on the edge, so I didn't matter too much. Managed to drift them apart and went online and had an email discussion with Classic Motorcycle Spares, with whom I have to say I have absolutely no connection at all. No connection whatsoever. I'm simply a customer, but they were particularly helpful. And they supplied me with, and by this time I'd got the correct diameters, correct dimensions, for the oil seals, and I ordered up 4 of these, which arrived this morning. And I thought, well, how am I going to get them in there? Because these are metal covered, and I'm looking for ones that are non-metal covered, and I couldn't find any non-metal outer oil seals on the internet or anywhere else. So I thought, clearly I'm doing something wrong. Now, Classic Motorcycle Spares assured me that they fit these and they're okay. So right, I ordered them and they arrived this morning. And it then dawned on me, somewhat belatedly, that what I got here was the metal part that I'm looking at on the outer here, on the outside of the oil seal holder, where I took the rubber out. It suddenly dawned on me, was this metal bit I was looking at actually a part of the original oil seal and not a part of the holder itself? As I say, if I've missed this online or any advice, then I apologise to those that have previously posted it, but I didn't see it anywhere, but that could be me missing it. Anyway, having drifted one of them apart, it then became apparent that maybe, just maybe, I could knock those out if they were loose. And I've left that one half in and half out. So you can see that that metal piece here was a part, the outer of the oil seal, and wasn't a channel that was a part of the original holder. So that's part out, and I shall ping that out shortly. This one had already done, drifted that one out, and the new one, the new oil seal holder, is now in place in the holder, and it's a nice tight fit on there. And of course, because this one came off there, I know the thread pitch and so forth is perfectly okay, and that will fit on. So all I've got to do is to drift that back together again. I've even match it up with the original cancellation marks, can't I, with the chromium. I can drift or clamp those together, use a vice probe just to push those back together again, having put the other oil seal in this one here. And then I can drift that apart and do the same with that one. So there we go. All my thinking that I had to get non-metal outer oil seals, I was totally wrong. If that's a help for anybody with a BSA, an early one like that, then that's good. And as I said, once again, if it's already on the internet somewhere, then it just makes me look out to be stupid, doesn't it? Because I've missed it. Anyway, there we go. Thanks for watching.